I'm writing to you on April 13th, 2026 at 4:36 p.m. Hey guys, my name is Alki. I'm a streetwear designer here in Denver. Welcome to my streetwear journals or streetwear vlogs, where I talk about my current life while I show you and kind of go through the process of everything and a little bit of my life as well. So today's topic, we're basically just going to go over my newest drop and my spring collection just to make it a little easier for everyone. So this is the first one. It is called Tattoo. This is my second collection I've ever done. The theme was a tattoo kind of theme, or the relevance to it. I'm slowly starting out and want to put more money into my brand this year and do better with content creation as well, and to learn a little bit more about marketing. Because with my first collection, I didn't do too much with it besides consignments and vending, and it actually did really well. So the goal of this year is to put more money into the brand and get better at designing, especially with Procreate and mock-ups and stuff like that, and just to reprint some things that I have sold and have done well, just to kind of get more items out on the market. I like to name my pieces like how I would if it was a piece of art. So the total cost of it after like shipping and everything was $1,134 for 59 of them. So that is about $19.50 each for each shirt, which isn't too bad. I'm just trying to keep it real of how much everything costs when you start buying in bulk, meaning the minimum. They basically had extra fabric, so that is why there's 59 of them and not 50. Normally the minimum quality is 50. We're not going to include the sample in either of these because the sample is something that I think is just more overhead. Make sure your design is good before you order the sample first. I mean, the design is relatively simple, so the design was just screen printed on there. I found a stock photo of a guy with tattoos and smoking a cigarette, and basically did some basic Photoshop editing. So I used like the find lines or find edges tool and basically just used some threshold as well, and then did a little bit of red. So it didn't really take that much time to make this design. I don't have any videos of the design process, but I'll start doing more of that in the future. Plus I need to get better at it anyways and probably watch some YouTube videos. So I basically sent the manufacturer the design, my version of a tech pack at the time, the sizing, the type of wash I wanted, the sewn in labels, the distressing. My prediction of this collection is that the shirt is going to sell the quickest. I don't know why, just my gut telling me. I know pants are a little bit harder to sell, and the hoodie is cropped. I think those need more of a niche demographic more than a t-shirt. So on to the next piece, the cropped hoodie. This one I call the slow burn. I mean, who doesn't like a slow burn? People are in such a rush nowadays. Personally, I'm someone who needs a slow burn when it comes to just most things. I don't get into things without thought. I think that's why I've been taking so long to start my brand and actually kind of launch things. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want it to do well and understand more about everything. I used to be perfectionist, however, I stopped doing that because I realized I wasn't getting anything done or putting myself out there. So for this piece, I found a simple cigarette PNG. I did my editing as needed. I basically did the same thing that I did with the previous design, which is doing the fine edges and doing threshold and stuff like that. Something I wish about the print is that I wanted the design to be more white, kind of like a light gray for some reason, but I will still find a way to sell it anyways. I wanted to do a crop hoodie since it's spring, and honestly, I haven't done one here, or I haven't done a cropped hoodie yet. And honestly, it has not been cold here in Denver at all. It's honestly kind of sad. So I like the distressing they did around the edges of it. I sent the same things to the manufacturer and got the sample, approved of them. I have sold 2 hoodies so far ever since I have dropped it, even though I haven't really been dropping it or putting ads into it quite yet. However, we are slowly getting there. And now we're onto the pants. So these are the baggy pants for my spring collection drop. I called them Forsaken. Don't really know why I named them that, but I did. I just think I like how the word sounds and the definition of it. Anyways, these have my logo on the back of them of the statue falling, and I added a printed patch, and the design was screen printed. Basically, I was searching around Pinterest for this one, and I think this was a model shoot of him like he was smoking a cigarette and had his like palm on his forehead and like looking upwards and had tattoos. So I thought it was kind of going to fit the same theme as the t-shirt and the other cigarette. I don't really remember what the full image was. I don't know if it was from a movie or a modeling shoot or something, but anyways, nothing was overly fancy about these designs. I'm slowly figuring out branding, and I think I have some things that I would really love to do in the future. I have sold 2 of these pants so far, and that was my streetwear spring collection. So personally, I did like how they turned out. There are some things that I wish I knew and got a little bit better at, I guess, in terms of designing and stuff and tech packs. However, that is what the process of learning is for. I think the designs for the pants and the hoodie I wish they kind of came out more white. Both of them look kind of light gray to me. And honestly, I'll just start putting out these in my consignments and start testing out meta ads. Hey, if you like these videos, feel free to click the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think of these pieces. I'd like to know your thoughts. All of my links are in the description. Follow me there and check out my website if you'd like to purchase any of my clothes or to keep up with me. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.